Hi, guys.
Haven't seen you in a while.
It's been a while.
Been doing a lot.
Yeah.
Trying to get stuff done. Sorry for the delay, but we just watched a new movie that you hadn't seen before.
It made me cry.
It did. And I've told you this, it's probably one of my favorite movies.
Really?
Yep.
I thought that was House.
Two of my favorite movies, because I don't have like a favorite movie. I'll give it a top 10. But two of my favorite movies of all time involve Kurt Russell. And this is one of them. The other one being The Thing. And this...
Yeah, right.
Tombstone. What? I love The Thing.
Santa.
Oh. So she just watched Tombstone for the first time. The 1993 classic.
Yes.
2 hours and 10 minutes long, but it took us
But it took
how
all
long?
all day to watch it. We had a lot of interruptions, but that is neither here nor there.
It took us all day.
They don't know that. We know that. Now they know that.
All day to get it done, but we got it done. And damn it, it was a great movie, was it not?
It held my attention.
The whole time.
We know I have the attention span of a gnat. Yes, I really enjoyed it, and all the horses were awesome. Doc was my favorite character.
Of course, Doc Holliday. Val Kilmer's everyone's favorite character in this.
No, okay, so like Val Kilmer, Jim Morrison, that's all I'm saying. Please tell me you've seen that.
Yes, I've seen The Doors.
Okay.
Val Kilmer, yes. Kurt Russell
but he had the best lines.
Oh, he did. Absolutely, he did. But Kurt Russell's great as always.
Yep.
I told you this right before we started filming this, is that he was actually the, I guess you would call it the ghostwriter director on this. Because the guy that was originally directing it was giving the studio some crap, and then he got kicked out days in. And then they brought in another guy who had never done a big feature. I think he'd done music videos or something before. Just little stuff. But Kurt was the one leading the reins on this. And I'm not sure if he actually legit directed anything else ever. But if this is how he directs a movie, damn, he needs to direct a lot more.
And also, Sam Elliott.
Oh, in a movie full of mustaches, Sam Elliott still stands out.
His line about his arm and his wife got me.
I mean, that was a good arm, but it's still one to hold you with. Yes. And I told you this. I didn't tell you guys this. I'm telling you it now. Of all the mustaches in that movie, and they were everywhere.
There was one fake
Only one was fake. Yep. And it was the
sheriff?
No. Not the town sheriff, the sheriff above him. The guy who was always in the bowler, always nicely dressed, and it's because he did a movie before that where he was clean shaven, had to do a movie after that clean shaven. So they basically got him in, did his lines, or did his part, and then...
Gray bowler hat guy. That's what I kept calling him.
Gray bowler hat guy, yes.
Gray bowler hat guy.
There was a lot of badge swapping in this movie. If you notice towards the end, all the cowboys had badges too. They were deputized, but they still all got killed.
Deputized.
Val Kilmer was. Doc Holliday was at the end. Took that shot. But yeah, it's one of my favorite movies. Because it stands out.
I'm surprised you didn't own it. I'm really surprised.
I owned it at one point. Let's leave it at that. Remember, I moved a lot, and a lot of horror action figures went missing. DVDs went missing. Video games went missing. Like, a lot of stuff in my travels just ended up...
I got you. Well,
but yeah.
I fixed it.
Yep.
I got it for you.
And Bill Paxton is in it as the youngest, brother Morgan. He's in a lot of the movie, but if you notice, he got, like, in the credits, the 20th billing. And that's kind of weird because
Sam Elliott was kind of down there, too.
Yeah, he's in a lot of the movie. And it's kind of weird, like, because he died in real life a couple of years back, and it was like, wait, where did that come from?
Yeah.
And now just seeing his death scene in this, it's like, that kind of hurts a lot.
Yep.
But yeah.
And also, I was looking out for him. The horse chewing on the shrubbery behind.
In the scene after the fight at the river, when they're asking Doc what he's doing there because Doc's dying, the guy says to him, Doc, you should be in bed. And then it cuts to Doc Holliday saying, Wyatt Earp is my friend. And then when it cuts back to the other guy, there's just a horse chewing on a branch in the background.
And of course,
just gnawing the hell out of
it's
this
a pretty
branch.
serious scene.
But that takes
and
you out of it.
Here's me, I'm like...
It takes you out of it, it does.
I'm sure you heard me.
Yes.
from my blanket burrito.
Well, we've also... I pointed this out to you, is after Morgan dies... And Wyatt goes into the middle of the town, and it's raining. You see all the blood all of them is his brother's blood.
Yep.
The rain only goes so far.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that when you have a set that's all in sand, because sand will turn dark brown when it's wet. So all this sand here is dark brown, but all this
it's all...
is fine.
All I was thinking was, why is the blood not coming
But I
off
didn't
of
care. I did not care. It's such a great scene.
Yeah.
That everything looks great in this. It looks like an old-fashioned Western.
Mm-hmm.
The gunfight at the OK Corral. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it feels like a side note in this. I know that's like the most infamous shootout, but in this movie, it just seems like, okay, we did it. Let's move on and show the rest of this story, because this is more important.
Right.
So I don't mind that at all. And of course, even in that, Val Kilmer was just owning that.
He was, and he faked us out a couple of times too. We thought he was dying.
Oh, he
and
is
then he would just show up. He would just show up and be like, "All right, I'm here." He is
dying. He just didn't really care. Like, he would just get the strength, because I can't remember if it's in the movie, and we did cut it throughout the day, but one of Doc Holliday was known for saying that he's going to die with his boots on. He's going to die, meaning in a gunfight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the last scene you see him in this, and he's looking down at the end of the bed, and he doesn't have his shoes on, and he just kind of laughs to himself.
Yep.
Ironic, because he died in a bed. He didn't die in a gunfight. He died, I guess, at peace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, but...
I'm your Huckleberry.
I'm your Huckleberry.
I'm your Huckleberry.
You're a daisy if you do, and Johnny Ringo wasn't a daisy.
I was just like... I wanted somebody to kill that guy in the blue shirt.
Stephen Lang. That was Stephen Lang.
He was making me so mad.
From Avatar. Oh, the bird got out. And Don't Breathe. You haven't seen Don't Breathe yet, but it is on the list. And interesting fact about him is to get in his character, to stay in his character. This was about a 60, 70-day shoot, something like that.
He just made me mad.
He was... drinking tequila.
Yeah, the whole time.
So he was drunk all the time to stay in that character. And it took its toll on him. He lost a hell of a lot of weight. Mm-hmm. And you can kind of see it in this movie, like from the first shot to the last shot. And it, of course, gave him kidney and liver problems because he was just drinking
Of course,
tequila.
If you're not drinking anything but booze, your body's going to hate you for it.
Yeah.
But... Like,
I'm sure he's... Well, no, if you actually see Don't Breathe, he's in pretty damn good shape now.
Let's talk about his character, though. His character, he was the biggest wuss.
Oh, yeah.
Like, when it came down to brass tacks...
He was a low-level thug who thought he was top dog, and he wasn't.
Yeah. And like I said, when it came down to brass tacks...
He kept running away from the
fights. He kept running away. No, don't kill me! Oh, my God.
They didn't even give him a proper ending. They just said, yeah, he was killed 2 years later in a botched robbery. And that kind of fits the character. Like, we're not even going to show you him dying. We're just going to tell you, hey, he's not even worth showing that he got killed in a botched robbery.
Yeah. So, like, I was over him, like, the first 5 minutes of meeting him. You know? Like, I was just like, go away.
Oh, he's there to be despicable. They're chatting up a storm over there.
They're mocking us. That's what they're doing.
We got him a new cage, and they're mad at us.
They're very angry with us.
Yeah.
Especially you.
They're mad at me, yeah.
You're the one they always go to, and they were watching you the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah.
They are mad at me.
They're mad at both of us.
There's no birds in Tombstone.
Yeah.
There was no birds.
There was horses.
Lots of horses. Lots and lots and lots and lots of horses. Can you tell she used to ride horses?
2-time grand champion. But anyway.
That's a different story, yeah. But this was Tombstone. What'd you think?
I loved it.
Loved it?
I loved it.
If we had a 1 to 10 system, where would you put it at?
Probably a 2. No, wait. 1 being like No.
10's the
10's the highest. Okay, 10. I'd put it at a 9.
Yeah, that way.
Sorry.
2.
Like top.
2.
What the? I just did a 9.
2.
Oh my god. Look, you made me feel feels, okay?
No, Doc Holliday made you feel feels.
He made me feel a lot of things. But anyway.
And I'll be honest, they do go into that Wyatt Earp is married when he meets his
Yeah, what happened to her? She died.
She, as soon as she left Tombstone and went back to, did they say it was California? Virgil ended up in California. I don't know where. I think she went up in New York. I'm not sure, but she overdosed on the opium. I think her name was Maddie.
I don't know.
Like, she's there to be factual, but she's really kind of a forgettable character.
Yeah, she really was, because she was, like, I didn't care for her.
And she's there because, you know, it's factual that he was married to her, and then he ends up with this actress, and he dies, like, they were together for 47 years until he died.
I know, and again.
The other thing is, it's Wyatt, it's Virgil, and it's Morgan Earp. I think there was 8 Earp siblings. I'm not sure. It could have been 6 or could have been 9, so I'm staying at that 8 just to be on the safe side. They were all in Tombstone, but when the fight at the OK Corral happened, it was just Wyatt, Virgil, and Morgan because the other ones were just at home.
They didn't even know what was happening.
They didn't know what was happening, so they kind of cut all of them out because, one, how are you going to follow that many Earp characters around? And 2, if you're out gunslinging, he's over there eating cereal, why are you here?
I'd say more of a sandwich than a cereal, because back then cereal really wasn't a thing yet.
Probably would have been bacon and eggs where they were. But either way, you get my point. So they cut the rest of the siblings out and just focused on the main 3.
I'm not thinking about sandwiches.
We'll get one after. But that was Tombstone. Any last thoughts on Tombstone?
I really loved it. Doc was my favorite. He had the best lines. And I am really, really glad.
Oh, side thought. Did you notice that was Jason Priestley in the movie? The one the Cowboys kept making fun of, and he said, they were my friends and you killed them?
No.
The little nerdy guy with the glasses and the...
No, I was wondering...
That was Jason Priestley.
Oh. Well then.
Yeah, like, this was in the height of, like, 90210.
The more you know. Oh, wait. Is he from... Oh, yeah. I wasn't allowed to watch that.
Well, I'm letting you know what was happening. But, yeah, and he just rides off.
Yeah. No, he was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
And again, I love this movie, but a lot of characters are just like, they just rode off. He just rode off. Michael Rooker's character just rides off with I think he rides off with the actress to make sure she stays safe after they kill Billy Zane. But he just rides off. Like, you in the end, there was 5, and then there was just the 4 of them riding to kill the Cowboys.
They were just like...
He's just gone.
They were just like, bye.
And not only that, it's like, oh man, they killed him. And I'm like, I thought that guy with you was him. I thought that guy
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
There's a lot of characters in this and a lot of names. You're going to be like, who the hell were you again? You're Earp, you're Doc. Those are the 2
ones.
we need to know.
But my favorite part, I think, was they just like rolled into town and then just like
took over in minutes.
Like minutes. And I was just like,
and that was Billy Bob Thornton. I had to point that out to you.
That's so hot. Not gonna lie, that's hot.
And that was Billy Bob Thornton. He was smacking around. I had to point that out to you, and you went, "The fat guy?" I was like, "Yeah, that's Billy Bob Thornton."
Yeah, but then he came back. He came
Johnny
back with
Tyler.
a gun, and then he was all like,
shotgun?
Whoa, okay." So yeah, that was
Doc stopped that. The Doc was always
that's what I said. Doc did a lot of things for me.
Hear that, Val Kilmer? Doc did a lot of things for her.
He did.
I should post this on Twitter. Just, tag Val Kilmer into this.
I dare you.
All right, I've been dared. I'm going to do it.
I dare you.
I tagged Kurt Russell,
but you have to tag
Twitter.
me in it, too, because I have a Twitter.
I did not know that.
We're friends on Twitter.
We are? I don't check my Twitter. I don't even have posts on my Twitter. I don't think. Anyway.
I had
Tombstone.
one. It's anticlimactic.
Tombstone, 1993. 2 hours and 10 minutes long.
You know what? I would watch it again just as long as it didn't take us up
all day to watch it.
With interruptions. We just need an uninterrupted day.
Yeah.
Those don't happen anymore.
Tombstone.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to point this out.
But you did interrupt my final thoughts on it. Go on.
Right before your final thought, there was actually another Wyatt Earp movie that came out 6 months after this.
Okay.
This was a hit. It was $25 million, and it brought back $56 million in 1993. That's a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
The other Wyatt Earp movie, do you know who was in it? Yeah, no one does.
Nice.
No one does. I think maybe Jeff Bridges, but I think he was actually...
Jeff Bridges.
I think he was in Wild Bill Hickok. Yeah, they brought out 3 big Western movies at the same time to get that Western revival. This was the only hit.
Well, hey, I mean, it was awesome.
Sorry to the other two. This was great. Jeff Bridges is Wild Bill Hickok, and I remember that movie because how it ends, he is playing the poker, and the thug just comes up behind him, pulls the gun out, and it cuts to black, and then you hear the bang.
Damn.
That's all I remember about that movie.
Bang.
And he was holding the dead man's hand. But I remember a lot about this. Final thought.
Again, loved it. I was impressed with how they just took over the town within minutes of arriving. They were all really awesome. Like I said, Doc was my favorite.
A lot of slaps to the face, a lot of hits to the head.
Oh, man.
Especially from Sam Elliott.
And all the horses. All the horses. I loved them. Yeah. I liked it a lot.
Should give it a 9 out of 10. Hey, Scary.
Yes.
Have you ever seen Tombstone, 1993?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Yes, you have. Like, subscribe, notification bell. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video,
whenever that may be.
We're trying. We are.
Yes.
We got some stuff lined up.
Yes.
It's just a matter of when we actually do it. Thanks again, guys. See you around.